Okay, great. Well, we'll talk about Los Caballeros del Zodiaco, Soldados Valientes. And so a couple of first announcements. We've confirmed the release date for the game. It's going to be November 26th. And also something else that we're announcing is that there will be a limited bonus inside the first copies of the game. It'll come with an exclusive DLC, which will be Gold Cloth Ares Shion character. So when gamers go into the store, there will be a special mark on the front so that they know it's got the bonus. But after that supply is gone, it goes back to just normal version with no DLC. So for anybody that really wants to get the character, they should probably pre-order the game just to make sure. So this is the biggest Saint Seiya game so far. It has the most characters ever. We've added online mode for the first time, so now fans all over the world can actually play together and fight, which is really big. And then also, this game has 3 chapters, whereas the previous version that came out last year only had 1. So now you've got much more content from the story. And some of the new enhancements that have also been made to the game is that, and once it comes on, I'll show you, but last year's game, the characters looked more CG. This time, the characters look much more anime, kind of like hand-drawn sort of style, which is much more authentic to the anime, which is great. And then, from a gameplay perspective, the development team has added a lot more to the battle system. So now you can actually awaken your 7th sense, which gives you a extra powerful state for a short amount of time. You once the gauge is max, you can trigger it, and then it'll slowly deplete. But while you're in that state, you can make much more powerful attacks, and you don't take as much damage. So it's a great way to try to counter in a difficult battle. Also, there's some new things called light speed evasion, which is you can use the power of the Cosmo to do very quick evasive maneuvers, which allows you to counter the enemy's attacks. And where this gets really fun is when you're playing with someone else, you guys are just like counter. It's like it makes the game really, really fun. So to do the light speed evasion, you use the R1 button, and if you time it correctly, you'll basically quickly evade the enemy. With your Cosmo Gauge, you can also do other things called like a burst dash, and I can run very quickly up to him. I can also go backwards and move away. And then you need 3 Cosmo Gauges to do a Big Bang attack. And then to awaken your 7th sense, you push the right thumbstick in. If you use the L2 button, so L2 and triangle launches them up in the air. L2 and square is a kind of a thrust attack, and then L2 and circle is a much bigger. And then you have your regular circle, which is more of a not as powerful. You will be able to play the story, all the way through. So, but I haven't seen that section of the game yet. So all I've seen is just the battle. And then there will be subtitles for Spanish, French, Brazilian Portuguese, English. I think that's it. For Saint Seiya fans, I mean, this is sort of like the biggest version. Lots of great content, new modes, great features. From usually sequels this isn't really a sequel, but usually sequels have some improvements, but I feel like this game, compared to the last game, has so much more on so many different levels. You know, new modes, more story, more characters. You know, it's gonna be great.